Okay, everyone. Hi. We're here with more Hatoful Boyfriend. Music kind of stopped because of, shit going on. But anyway, let's check out the archive since it's been a while. I don't remember. Some of these were already open. Maybe 15 is new. No, that one's been there. I think we already read these, right? We have temporarily opened the dividing wall in the underground facility at the request of the Biological Science Division. We should be able to reconstruct the circumstances of the fire. Subject 00 remains in cold storage. Cold storage. Okay, anyway, let's close it, and we shall load the game from where we left off last time. Oh, fuck me, man. Which one was it? Oh yeah, I said I'd do the first one. So that way, when I start it again, it'd be in this. Yeah, beep boop. Hi, Icy. Thanks again for the episode that we were watching. That was great. Entertaining. Alright, here we go. Mr. One? You two again. What is it? We explained to Mr. One that we found what we found in the headmaster's office. Oh wait, I move the cursor out of the way. There we go. The plot thickens, I see. We think this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will be rather troublesome. It's just a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. Holy shit. Now you get to return the favor. Boom, hey, leave. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Maybe because they're not ordinary documents. Ever thought of that, Ryota? No, there we go, there. So no breaking. Yeah, alright, yeah, there we go. Mr. One is right on it. Bam, thank you. All the same. I have dealt with similar things in the past. It will take time, but I believe I can open it. So, defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations? Do not forget, I'm just the maintenance worker. I am a bright and massive maintenance worker. What does that have to do with anything? So, maintenance worker in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed. I think Mr. One is the only... Oh, right. Can we ask you one more thing? You may. I found a control panel. Looks like it's for the dome as well. But it's locked. It seems to require a password. A password? Ask Mr. Zakazaki to help. Yuya? He is a master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime. I never knew he could. Saka, just let it go. We need his help here. I shall take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. Alright, thanks. We should probably write all this down since we're here. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Where is Yuya right now? Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones. But we can't. Off to the lab. Alright, what's waiting for us in the lab? Here we are. I wonder if he's still in there. As we turn the corner, don't tell me the fucking monster's gonna show up again. Wait, what's with the creaking noise? Oh, yeah, there it is. The Scarecrow Man blocks your path. Oh, shit. Imagine a game where we should probably write this down prompt as a hint that the player should physically take notes. Of all the... Sakuya, run! Don't order me around, feral! Like, I hear the fluttering of wings, like... Because, you know, when birds panic, they usually fly, they go... We lost it. Right? Oh, shoot. Sakura must have run in different directions. I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see, which is probably, like, even worse on birds. There have been many points in F-14 that I should have taken notes down because of some quests. I'd better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Huh? Did I just hear something? He can see Nageki! Oh shit! Only, I mean, in the roots and all that, you only the female MC can see him. Oh, this is... What are you doing here all alone? Oh. Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and every birdie is supposed to gather in the gym. You should... You're... Kawada Ryota? He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, have we met before? The unfamiliar morning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Then why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Sari. Sari? Oh, right. Did she say she'd be friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Ujishiro Nageki. You were friends with Sari then? Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Was she acting strange at all, or... Oh, shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast, so he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Are you a visual novel fan? I do like visual novels, honestly. So far, I mean, this Hatoful Boyfriend's been one of my favorites. Doki Doki Literature Club has been a new favorite. When I tried it on the... When I streamed it was on the PS4, so... But now I'm doing PC streaming, so yeah. But when I did try Doki Doki, that was amazing. I loved every bit of it. What a great story that was. And of course I play visual novels on my phone, so yeah. Oh. She washed up here and spoke to me. The ends I feel are very hit or miss. They're great when they're good, but when they're not, yeah, you're kind of right. Sometimes it's like, have a word of mouth thing, I guess, where you just have to hear if it's good or not. Because investing into it can be kind of a thing. But I mean, so far the ones I have tried and stuff, these are my favorite. These are my top 3 favorites. It's... Okay, I have to admit, Doki Doki's on the top just because I really loved it. It was so good. I loved the stories in it, and I loved everything about it. Even the side stories were, like, wholesome as fuck. And, Hatoful Boyfriend's number 2, and then number 3 I had to put Mystic Messenger, since I have so far have not seen a good dating game too that was also really good visual novel as well. Most are really long though, yeah, exactly. Because there's no gameplay, the story really has to stand out. You should read Higurashi. Oh, Higurashi! I mean, I've seen the anime, so I would like to see more. Like, I heard it was, like, there's some games on it, so I would want to look into it. This being dope as fuck. Which can only mean one thing. She's dead. He doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and doesn't care whether or not his His interlocutor knows what he means. She washed up here? Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Sari did come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either. Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab, and you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. You're not telling him straight up it's a fucking scarecrow monster, okay. It was not yesterday that Miss Sari came here. It was just now. What? Oh. He's gone. The morning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakuya is right. Maybe I am going crazy. Crazy with grief. I had to last long enough to find the killer. You're late, Kawada. Blasted feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe. I'm off to bed. Wait to try to stay later. Alright, see ya. Nah. He was pretty worried about you, Ryota. He could have stood still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel. Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally. Just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Oh wait, that was Sakuya. Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Right. I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. We're going to have Yuya get into it for us, but... That's illegal, you know. That doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up the computer, and before long I have no idea what he's doing to it. I wonder where he learned to do that. I imagine he spent his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes. X-rated videos? No, they do not! X-rated videos could teach someone how to do this sort of thing. Maybe I should watch more. You shouldn't. Be pure, Ryota. Be... Oh my god. There we go. Now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now. Woohoo! Huh. This only has an open and close button. I guess that's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. Bad Sari's stop thinking. Sari's dead in this story, though. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with Headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put everybody in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. Hey, I forgot that for a moment. We're the childhood friend now. Yep. There's a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it'd be wise to open the dome now. Yeah, otherwise you're fucking trapped with the fucking monster. That's true. We did get Yuya to help in everything. We should. Oh shit, it's a fucking decision. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna save this shit right now. Boom. At this point, just fucking open it. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed. If we can confirm once and for all that the talk of the disaster was nonsense. Escape hatch opened. I guess it's not for the whole dome. Escape! No matter. All we need to do is get a look outside. Just having the hatch open is better anyway, in case there really is a storm or something out there. That's true. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. It closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out. Let's go and take a look before it closes. At least then you could probably, first take a look, and then gauge the situation to see if it's safe to even have everyone go outside anyway. And then just try opening it again. I mean, you got the freaking control panel. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving Sari alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. Thanks. That was a really good automated computer voice you did for that hatch line, plural. Oh, thanks. I'm pretty good at doing robot voices and southern voices, apparently. Well then, let's go. Kara, Shirogane. Very well. Yep. Yep. Where was that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there. But what kind of saying was that? Look, it's just the blue sky. The hatch high above the ground is open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think every birdie should be able to fly up to that. It's a little narrow, so I have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside. Yeah. It's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there's no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake and no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I'm curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we had best think carefully before going out. We can't see the city at all. We don't really know what's going out there, if anything. But there really is no disaster, and there's all some plots surrounding Sari's death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee that it's safe out there. It isn't safe here either. Look, the hatch is open! It is! We can go home! No, you're supposed to be in the gym! You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck, we're sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier. I can't wait any longer. I'm going out. See you later, fuckers. Wait, come back! Come back at once! We don't know it's safe out there yet. Ah! They fucking shot him! A gunshot! Well, we have to go help him! Calm down, Kawara. You only get yourself shots as well. But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot, and as soon as he went out, someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we'll get... Fuck, man! You're trapped with a monster on the inside, and if you're trying to go out, you get shot. You're gonna die. Fuck. But why? Oh man, fucking third class is over, huh? We're in the 4th class. Oh, things are getting intense. Sari's corpse, delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gather without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The grey dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed-off building. And now, the students shot dead as they tried to escape. What is going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected. If only I'd stopped him. There was something we could do that we didn't, Kawara. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance to escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the Styx. Oh, well, okay, that's going Greek mythology right now. There's nothing we can do but research for clues inside the school. and avoid the monster that's haunting it. Or roaming the halls, anyway. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. Wen might have that file open. Very well. Return to the maintenance office and explain what outside... what? I think they mean what happened outside to Mr. Wen. I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? Such a cute teal. An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly. Yo! Leon JB! Look at that majestic cockatiel. I am Leon JB, one of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party. S-Class Agent. Pleased to meet you. The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me. Yeah. I've heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You're well informed, young one. It's a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at this school, and so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened. Oh, wait a minute, are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pigeonations? It seems hard to believe. This school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomes Sari as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a glowing number of Hawk operatives attached to this school. The Headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open! Thank you! That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. Name and representative. Oh. To help humans and birds advance hand and feather towards a bright and happy future, we decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to sumatera influenza. The human representative. This is talking about Sari, no matter how we look at it. 2187. That's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. Oh! If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. Holy shit! The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protest of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If Sari is to die? So her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is the final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Sari, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame. Okay. So it would seem. They trapped us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous. It's not humorous at all. So, this was the true face of her enrollment here. I'd rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, this school's public stance is very liberal, God, I can't talk right now, on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Ichijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I investigated the history of St. Pigeon Nations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the idea of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system, like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real. It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure. For 12 hours, the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when the dome opens, it will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. The student got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but from when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was right at the start of second period. Around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching somebody get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with LaBelle. What time is it, Mr. Leon? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours then. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Huh, do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara. I'm not, I mean it. We found the connection between Seru's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees. Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful? What is that? I don't know. That's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like there's anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful. Whoa, it is. I thought hateful just meant hurtful. Is that really what it means? I suspect that we'll find many of the things to come quite hurtful. Right. It was probably something important, given that it was in the locked file. Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known that what would happen after Seri died. The escape hatch has no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself. I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on in here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records. Alright, let's go look at the school documents then. The investigation continues. I'm not the only Dove agent at this school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps. We already looked at the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is, then. The mystery we have left to solve is... the blood-stained stranger Oko saw during going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. With the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken and all. I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I am sure his origins will become clear. And Seri's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the bloodstained bird. Right. That's that decided then. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history and we'll look for that bird. Probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? Oh, decision time. Okay. Alright, I'm putting that there. Go. I mean, we could go to the library and still talk to Nageki, right? I say go for the library. At least find some concrete stuff first, or see if you can. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library's a little ways from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just anybody can look at them. They are probably somewhere in the back then. Ugh, how dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it'd be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty encycl... Huh? That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh, that's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, same Pagination's history. It's not back here with the large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book. It's not here. Huh? You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier there's an emergency going on. Huh? I can tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care. The records. Huh? Keep looking there and you'll never find them. So, you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here now... Since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. So it's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is. He gazed at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. You can only get at them by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk, in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. Oh, excuse me. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki, really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawada. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking? To the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy. No, Nageki must tell me where to find the... There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nageki is standing right next to me. It's like he's behind a shelf or something. Choking on air. I know, I was choking on air. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes. Are you... a hallucination? If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. Doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I'll remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? Huh? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said, too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination. Request only books. This shelf. Looks like I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronology of St. Pigeonations. This? Let's see. 2180. Founding of the school. Same year. Ichijo Kitsugu inaugurated as headmaster. 2180. Much more recent than I had thought. Only 8 years. I didn't know neither. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sakuya, look at this! 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. That's the fire thing in the files that we saw in the archives. Medical center? The school has something like that. I don't think so. There's no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Doesn't say anything else. Right here. Damage from the fire. Ugh. The book presents us with a new mystery. As if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183 Medical Center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started. I thought he hung himself! That's what it said in his, that's what he said in his route. He said that he killed himself in the library. How did he die in the basement? Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him. Which means he's... a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things. That's unscientific. Do these less and ballerines, I think is what he said. I don't know how to fucking say that. We're betting our lives on this research, you know. I won't have any other cold rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost. There are limits, Kawara. Different timelines. Oh, okay, yeah, that could make more sense. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me, rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. The blood-stained bird. Oh. Why did I... Wait. Maybe it's Angel. Angel looks like he just has blood on him. But that's just how his plumage looks like. Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I counter normally for some reason. Don't I know somebody like that? Eh, there you go, there you go. Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there. Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen him. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what it said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Ugh. Very well. Yuya! Salutations. How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we want to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a bloodstained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anyone like that? No, sorry. Could you be the bloodstained bird yourself? Ugh, no, as you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some bloodstained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. Where do we... Medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed, where is it? That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and the building was burnt to the ground. It would have said so. It should still be here then. Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Old hall? That's what we call it. It's by the back gate and it's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door's locked. Then we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What? What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'll probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. Smash it! Yeah! It's awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind. It looks the same as the other building. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building? This all looks pretty much the same as in the main building. Hey, there you go. Bah, did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. I'm starting to like him as a birdie. Yeah. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it's the reference room. I do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. Oh, you wouldn't like Corpse Party then. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. End. Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is. Who knows? They put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? Ugh, my head hurts. The only things left are Tuh, archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library too. A bunch of old encyclopedias? Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library had the same binding. And in the place of volume 9, there's an extra copy of volume 6. Look, this copy of volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library then. Someone must have brought it here where the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure. Upside down 9? It could be, but they're not pointing that out. Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it is a mere waste of time. We leave the conference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. We searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're looking after. The stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire that closed the building 5 years ago started in the basement. We haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Or perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. The wall? I wonder if it's like an obvious wall. It looks like a normal concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant. What about it? Think back to the building's exterior on the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest. Which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here. It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup of some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. If we can't get in there, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yes, let's head back. What the fuck? Huh? Did you hear something? Yes. Someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window fast. Run! Yes! Run! Or flutter! Stop! Ah, it's here! Well, wait, calm down, Kawara. It's small. It's Angel! So it is. Too small to be the scarecrow. Uh-huh. Aren't you from 2-2? I am the Crimson Fallen Angel. I knew it. The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but what is he doing in here? Ugh, I think I'm gonna have a headache. Textors Melodia Funeris. Who, me? Good for you, Kawara. He came all this way to give you a title. It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come out of it. I don't know why you came here, Angel, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else. So come on, let's go back. I am not allowed to rest. Not until I fulfill my duty. In accordance with the Pact of Old, I must seal you here now, Textors Melodia Funeris. Undertaker! Undertaker? If that's it, then, so the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel Judeka. Come! Oh, we're gonna fight him? Angel Crimson Fallen Angel appeared. Oh no, we're gonna fight him! It is Dark Void Shockwave. Why is he using my stats from Ryota's turn? Yeah, it's using my same stats like as in as Sari. Or Blue Moon Slash or Deathbringer. Let's do Deathbringer, that sounds cool. 60 damage. Cease this jack-jacking, you wretched imbeciles. Stockway attacks. Ryota takes 260 damage. Ryota returns to his senses. Angel takes 295 damage. Angel is shaken. Oh. Oh, our RPG battle's over. Uh-huh. I'm shocked, Kawara, to think that even you would go along with that farce. Oh. What? You disrupted my territory. I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Oh, okay. So this is something that I think was discussed like in Angel's or not. Oh no, it was kind of hinted at in the archives, I believe. But Angel has this chemical that he exudes basically, where if you're around him a bit too much, you will basically be influenced by it, and it's like it's kind of like a narcotic where you'll start hallucinating, and it's kind of why like when people get around him, you kind of go along with what he's doing or what he's saying. This is what happens to the female MC in his route, and then now it's happening to Ryota's. Influence the very reality. Oh god, influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed. Little catnip for birds, yeah. You, Luzon! What did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be our prime suspect. I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about? Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese. Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That this is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker? So you are lured by a candle's light, Luzon. No, I am staying in Crimson, clad in night, and forgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. More crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal, but that blood-stained chest is just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh. What is it, Kawara? Blood-stained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the blood-stained stranger San saw was... Ugh. Angel, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the trio of blight, called out to me. He's asking you to say it using words we understand. Hello, the magician of white, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angel. Bah, I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant made me refer to as the infirmary. I knew it. I think we need to talk to you. Come. And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angel behind him. Cool. This one. This is the bloodstained stranger Oga-san-sa. That's that then. We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the chosen one can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless. The gate was sealed by the power of darkness. However, Edo Blau did venture within. Edo Blau? Who's that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please. The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Edo Blau. She goes by Seri. Seri went into... What? Seri was in the infirmary yesterday after school. But the doctor Yuya said no one came and nothing happened. They're lying. Oh shit. The plot thickens. Oh shit, did something pop up there? I didn't even see it. Alright, we're in the 5th class now. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, father. Look at them, crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, father. To Japan. Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya. Yes, father. Also, Dr. Umine is in the residence of the institution you'll be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, father. Angel saw Sari going to the infirmary yesterday, and then the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Yuya's been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him. But he's clearly been hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? We don't know that for sure. The mongrel could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Iwamine. It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya, you were the one who said we need to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I am aware. I'm gonna go confront them now, but with only Angel's testimony, our evidence is all weak. They'll probably just slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue. Which means we need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Yeah. The more stealthily we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with some way of stopping us, for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and then keep them occupied, while you search the infirmary. Thank you, Sakuya. A moment, gentlemen. Mr. Leon, I have something for you. Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed. What are these? The first is the massive key. It should open just about any of the simple locks of the school. And it's as bright and massive as its owner. Bright and massive. Yeah, there's a stun gun. If you need to protect yourself, use it. You'll have more use for it than I, Kawada. Hold on to them. Right. Thank you, Mr. Leon. Maybe I should write in the notes before I go to the infirmary. Oh boy. The hour of judgment has come! You cannot use the Dark Tree's power. Here, return to the void, Wallenstein. Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing. Being slandered by Mr. Higure, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higure. I have returned from Chudeka to defeat you. As long as you live, Calamitous Sorcerer, the world will be wrapped in eternal despair. When you say these things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them. Please, that isn't funny. Yes, yes. Come on, Higure. Let's go back to the gym, okay? No! Stop! Do not throw me out like some wretched doll! I was gonna speaking in the teacher's voice. I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth. Megalomania? Whatever do you mean? Illusions of grandeur, eschewing societal standards. He lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it's genetic. There would be no helping it then, would there? He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. He is no doubt exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part of his ability to bring his surroundings into his fantasy. Though I seem to be less affected than you. And since, although I invited him to the school, I have yet found a use for him. The whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time. Did you say something just now, Doctor? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Shogani. What's going on? Where did Kawara go? He's investigating another area at the moment. Only Dr. Rimene and Anaki here now. Isn't Sakazaki here? I think he was walking around to calm his nerves again. He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on the loose. Not brave, just impudent. Imprudent. Stupid mongrel. Stop pretending to be a migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I want to occupy both of them, if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. Just a doctor should be enough. Dr. Yamine, I came here to ask for your opinion of something. My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I've not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here, but I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says, I'm not telling you anything. Where's Mr. Kawara? Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity. I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is belligerence or nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this. It is an honor to be so praised by the heir of the LaBelle family. Completely flat. Does it never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the LaBelle family to continue on to even greater glory. Is that so? I had not known. I am afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs I develop. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the LaBelle family will never forget. How wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect? Of course. The family head must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his. Almost like the foundation of your very existence. I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Oh. Locked. It's been locked ever since the alarm this morning? The doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy, and I think he's been with some bird Yarrel ever since. Let's see. Maybe the massive thing Mr. Leon gave me will do the trick. The massive key. Massive, I'm right. Yes! The room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. To look for evidence that Sarah was in here quickly. But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in corners, the bigger the risk that I'll get caught. I need to remember. I've been in here a lot, every time I got sick. Or would the doctor hide something he didn't want anyone else to see? Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? It seems he keeps his drawers locked tight. You're up, massive thing. Inside are medical records. He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up. Though I never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 files. The names are Kawaryota, Seri, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but Seri and Sakuya never had any reason to be in here. And Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely, Nageki's file says St. Pigeon Nation's Medical Center on the side, while the others don't. In the days from 5 years ago, did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? Full of strange symbols and numbers, but I'm not sure what they mean. Huh? Sakuya's has a second piece of paper in it. It looks like some sort of memo or... Ugh! A sudden blinding pain in the back of my head. I can't move. I fall unconscious. Where am I? I feel dizzy. Oh! That's right, I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. Medical records are gone. Oh, someone hit him. I already took them. I managed to get knocked out even with the stun gun Mr. Leon gave me. Darn it. I don't know who attacked me, but those records must have been important to get stolen away like that. Darn it. Why did I let myself get taken from the behind like that? I had our records. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. However, whoever attacked me must have been a criminal. They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere. Huh? I hadn't noticed it, but there's a card under the desk, in a corner I wouldn't have seen if I weren't on the floor. This is... Sarah's student ID. There's blood in the corner. It wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. It must have happened in here. It looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed. But for some reason, I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true. Like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he could avoid casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after anyway? But I'm not worried about who is doing what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Sari. I need to talk to Sakuya. So, you think it would be a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this to distribute them in boxes, Doctor? Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a great deal of physical labor. Sakuya? You again? Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk. Very well. Mr. Shu. Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Doctor. Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one such as myself. Even with the knowledge and tools of a physician? Even so, I am not a particularly healthy person. Not a healthy person? The doctor is slightly impaired on his right side, you know. He is? I never knew. I was injured long ago. My right wing never fully recovered, though it rarely poses problems in daily life. A human corpse is heavy. It seems like a bit much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think? Especially when an actual full-size human corpse, yeah, that'd be difficult. Yes, it's all true. They're recorded in the faculty medical records. It is? I see. Thanks, I'll remember that. I tell Saki about what I found in the infirmary as we head to the maintenance office. Meaning, Fujishiro's Negeki records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center. I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records too. Why you, me, and Sari all together? Could that really be a coincidence? Did you go there often after you moved here or anything? Not once. Nobility knows no illness. Yeah, I've never seen him sick, and he always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury. Kind of a bad thing to find out now. Bad? Because it's inconvenient to your theory? We must remain just. No harm can ever come from learning more of the truth. I guess so. Maybe it's because he's not very active, or because he never leaves the infirmary. But I guess I never really had a chance to notice his disability. If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes him more likely that he was working together with Yuya. Blasted mongrel. No good can ever come of his presence. He merely just confuses the issue. Salutations, were you gossiping about me? Speak of the devil. Yuya! Oh, what a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among the boys as well as the girls now. Not that I mind. He totally swings both ways, I can tell. Don't let it get to your head, mongrel. We weren't saying anything good about you. That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we were subjecting you to vile slander and ill gossips. Oh, you're very frank, Ryota. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass dropped by an unkind lover. It should be obvious what we're talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. I doubt his heart is made of glass, though. Used tires, maybe. Something that is completely impervious to abuse. Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble for looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Sari in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So you doubt me. I'd love to see your evidence. We found her ID stained with blood in the infirmary. You're duty bound to answer. What did you see in the infirmary yesterday? And what did you do? Well, I can't tell you anything. Sorry. I can't say anything at all. Cease this foolishness. You know something, don't you? Do not attempt to dodge the... Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Run, you two! Such terrible timing. Oh, nobody likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Is it time for jokes? Run! Go! Escape! Flutter away, yes. Rheta seems to have left us in the dust. Maybe we should hurry up a little. Well, it doesn't look like it's noticed us. I guess it's not too keen on chasing people. Oh, your idle flirtation sickened me. Filthy mongrel. Shh. Do you want it to hear us? How about this? I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole Man towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while it's distracted, okay? You plan to act as a decoy? Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you. I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now? Our ally? Anyway, run for it as soon as we're out of sight. Adieu. Sakuya, you're okay. I was worried that maybe you got caught. Indeed. Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything. I do not know. He ran in the opposite direction. Not much time left. I think the only thing to do is to get him to talk to us and then confront the doctor. He's been helping us the whole time, but I don't know if we can still consider him our ally. Our ally. Indeed. You've always been separated, right? So you don't really know how he usually acts, or if he'd be likely to do something like this, or... How can I know? He and I live in different worlds, as my father said. I couldn't know. I'm an only child, so I don't really understand siblings, but I think I know how you feel about him, Sakuya. Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection. But I want to believe that he is not my enemy. Looks like Sakuya isn't entirely sure what to think. The prime suspect of the doctor who hated his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the same situation, I wouldn't be as calm as he is. We should write in the notes and then go talk to the doctor. Go find out exactly what happened in the infirmary. We figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. It's 6 p.m. We don't have much time. AC is off, okay. Sorry, I was like reading a text message. Can we solve this and get out alive in only 4 hours? Alright, let's go, Huh? Sakuya? Your friend already left, young one. Ugh. Why didn't you say so earlier? He's planning to confront the doctor alone. Father is of the pure bloodline, and so is his life in the utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him, because that is what Father told me. My brother, born of a low father, is a worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy and pure blood. I must not associate with those of low birth, because that is what Father told me. But I am no longer sure. What's his blood? Why does it divide us so? Oh, hello again, Shirogane. Where's the doctor? He said I was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there. Thank you. You're going right after him? Don't you want any tea? Well, be careful. He looked rather troubled. I hope he's alright. Doctor. Mr. Shirogane, you look quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a little while? You are wrong on your nuts, sir. Whatever could you mean? I wish to learn the truth. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which of you decided to kill Seri? That's not something to say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. But then... we have a little time left. Perhaps I shall explain things to you. I did not kill Miss Seri. This is the truth. Oh. Of course. How could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not possibly carry out such an atrocity. Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either. Which raises the question. Who did? Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He cannot possibly be... I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say he wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself. The two of you did not kill her, but were involved. But then, who did kill her? Oh, dear me, this won't do. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I suppose these are the limits of a mere mongrel. What did he just say? Doctor, Could you be quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me. You filthy, low-born mongrel. What are you saying, sir? I am not like Saku... You did well. Thanks to you, Mr. Kawada has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push, and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane. A glint of white steel. His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air. I'm dying. I'm dying. What did he say? Why was I left behind? I can't think. Sakazaki! Oh no, he's hurt! You can see the blood right there and kinda... Stop that, Isa! I told you not to touch my brother! Suddenly Sakazaki Yuya blocks out the sun. Blood is spreading across the floor. I am unhurt. Who's... Your wing. Such beautiful brotherly love, Mr. Sakazaki. You were the real hero all along, of course. I only promised that I wouldn't tell other people. Not that I wouldn't tell him myself. Or that I wouldn't kill him. And after all that work, to steal the records from Mr. Kawada too. Yeah, you've always been like this. A coward and a villain to the core. Oh, such flattery. What are you doing, Doctor? Why? Why are you doing this? I told you, remember? You bore me. Now that you have helped Mr. Kawada as much as you can, I have no more use for you. Oh no, you have outlived your usefulness. Why should I put up with your babbling now that I'm done with you? I do not understand, sir. What did you and Sakazaki... This is exactly what I'm talking about. I have no responsibility to explain to you. Goodbye, Mr. Shirogane. No, don't move, Sakuya! Sakuya! Oh, Mr. Kawada. We were just discussing you. Yuya standing over Sakuya, blood running down his body. The doctor standing next to him. There's no question about what's happened. Doctor! So was you all along! Was it? I wonder about that. But pull yourself together, Sakazaki! Say something! Don't worry, you won't die just yet. I'm sure you'll enjoy a confession or two, so ask him all you want. Wait, Doctor! Please tell me that's Angel. Oh no! It came into the freaking room! The Scarecrow! There you are, Labor 9. I was waiting for you. Come, let us go. Labor 9? Is that the Scarecrow's name? So he was working under the doctor this whole time. Just a little more, Mr. Kawada. Do you think you'll remember soon? Stop running away. You killed Sari. I'll never forgive you. I'm glad you're so lively. That's good. I shall be waiting for you, deep beneath the surface. Chase me, Mr. Kawada. I reach out. I can't reach. The doctor and the scarecrow are gone. Oh, don't go chasing after the Beanpole Man on your own, Ryota. Good man keeps his cool, even at times like this. Don't speak, you're still bleeding. Don't worry. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll be fine. I know my limits better than anyone else. I won't die to a little scalpel. Getting whacked with a cleaver would have been bad, but... There are plenty of bandages here. Sakuya, wait here. I'll go get Mr. Leon. Wait, Ryota. I have things to tell you. Can you wait long enough to hear my confession? Like the doctor said, there's no time to waste. So let me tell you everything I can. This might be our last chance. It's too late, Sakazaki. If you were involved, why didn't you tell us before? We had a deal. Of course, you broke it without a second thought. The doctor and I did not kill her. That is the truth. But then why did he... She died in this room after school yesterday. That is also the truth. Then there was someone else. Yes. Right as always, Sakuya. And that third person killed Sari? Who was it? I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. I think you'll figure it out. I have to apologize to you. The doctor and I were the ones who cut her up. Oh. So you stuffed her into those boxes? It was the time. The doctor needed to be sure when she'd be found. He decided morning would be given time for the most humans to gather. Suppose he probably thought putting her in the print boxes was funny too. The most humans? Why would... Looks like I've stayed on the fence to the very end. I didn't have the resolve to go either way. Holy things have been a little different. I thought you said you'd be fine. Are you worried for me? I'm honored. Could you go outside for a bit, Ryota? We'll go to the maintenance office afterwards. Just for a little. I want to talk to Sakuya. Alone. You have a new father now, Yuya. He has a beautiful mansion, and you'll be moving there tomorrow. But your new father says he doesn't want your brother. He says he can only feed you if you leave the egg behind. Mother is sad. He is your son too. I will go. I will throw my brother away, Mother. Give me the egg. The new father killed my father. I know he did. He killed him so he could take Mother from him. I waited until she laid a new egg. Until she laid an egg with the new father's child inside. I had hid him away in the mansion, and I switched them. So he will raise my brother as his own son. The new father hates me, but he will love my brother. He will give him nice food and nice clothes and a nice bed. My brother will not know. No one will know but me. I hate the new father. I took the new egg, and I smashed it. Oh, that's like killing babies. Or unborn babies, yeah, like, you know. It's an abortion, sort of, right? I've always thought, maybe I should have told you. The doctor did not lie. You're the same as me, Sakuya. We were never half-brothers. You're my real brother. Impossible! I am the heir of the LaBelle family. Father told me so. Everyone told me so. I was raised for no other purpose. I never told anyone that I'd switched the eggs. If Father found out now, he'd throw you away. I did it for you. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it to spite that man. I killed a child he had with Mother. That was the cross I had to bear. I was never your problem. I was happy just to see you living in luxury. You? Under what authority? None. You're right. I only ever listened to myself. But the doctor noticed. He must have realized. I guess I was doing what he said all along. Since I took your lineage. The fact that I killed the LaBelle, the other fatherless child, will never leave me. I've never been able to forget. If you're blamed for that child's birth, you have to press on. You can't let it stop you. I always worried about whether I should tell you or not. And now it's too late. So... fool! To deny me my lineage now! I'm sorry, Sakuya. I should have told you long ago. I was never as sure as myself as you. If I am not the LaBelle line, what am I? I knew you'd ask that. Straightforward as always. The music though, I know, right? Leave this place, Sakuya. And think about it, long and hard. You have a lot more to worry about than just who your family is, after all. No, wait! Sakazaki! Stay with me. There's still much for you to tell me. It's been a long time since we talked this much. I talked to you every day when you were still an egg. Pull yourself together, Yuya. You can't leave like this. You said a little scalpel like that couldn't kill you. I should apologize about that too. Remember the headmaster? That was nerve toxin. You mean that scalpel had... Go on, Sakuya. Leave your liar brother and go. The doctor must have a way out of here. You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. He said later, buddy, like fucking Kamina. Later, buddy. Oh no, Kamina's death scene. Why you gotta remind me? Yuya! Yuya! Oh man, Yuya died. Died in your arms tonight. Is this the final class? It's 6 already. I just need to say again, pigeon-based dating game, right? It's 6 p.m. I haven't had much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. I mean, that's what happens when you're, secluded from daylight. Your circadian rhythm gets fucked up. The atmosphere in the maintenance office is tense. The doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface. Does this building have a basement? Certainly not one that appears on official plans, but maybe under the medical center. But that one's blocked off with concrete. It does not seem to me that the medical center is an entirely independent building. There may well be a path from this building into the basement there. Is there anywhere you might have missed something? Missed something or forgotten something? Is that where I forgot to look? Oh. That's right. Encyclopedia from the library and the medical center. And the chronology of the medical records. I'd like to talk to Nageki again. You've thought of something. Yeah, I needed to go check. Sakuya... Oh, he's there. As keen as I am to see what happens next if I was once more surrendered to sleep. Oh, sorry, man. Well, you can always check back again and see what happens right at this point. Alright, good night. He hasn't spoken since what happened in the infirmary. I can't blame him. I know how it feels. Better leave him alone. I know. I'm worried about it too. Oh, it's a spirit. They're right there. You're fading again. Where are you? I'd say enjoy the rest, but this feels like it's not something you enjoy. I mean, I kind of enjoy it. Nageki, there you are. What is it? I found out a lot about the school, and about you. I see. I suppose you know who I am, then. Sort of, but there are things I need to ask you. That's why I'm here. The fire 5 years ago in the dome today. How are they related? Nageki must know something about the secrets this school holds. You aren't really here anymore, are you? That might be so. Or it might not. I saw in the school records. It says you died 5 years ago in an accident in the medical center. I had become aware of that. I stopped my own clock here. That's why I can never leave. You stopped your... In other words, at the very least, I took my life through my own... Oh, so he did kill himself. I am almost sure of that. So you didn't die in the accident. He hangs his head in silence. Oh, so that was just what they recorded. Like, oh yeah, we confirmed that he just died in the accident. Not that he killed himself. Looks like I remember everything from before he died. I need a clue. There must be a basement under the medical center, and I need to get in there. Oh, that's right. The encyclopedia. The encyclopedia? You used to go to the medical center, right? Did you switch one of the encyclopedias from there with one here? Why would... That's what I want to know. I guess I should just tell him. Look, you know how the encyclopedias here are out of order. There are 2 copies of Volume 9, no Volume 6. The medical center has the same... The medical center has the same encyclopedias? Yeah, there are 2 copies of 6 there and no 9. How disorderly. Yeah, anyway, one of the copies of Volume 6 there has a library sticker on it. Someone must have taken it from here. Switch the encyclopedias. Mr. Kawara. Try reading this copy of Volume 9. Looking's worth 1,000 spoken words, I guess. Huh? This isn't right. It looks like just another book when it's closed, but it's a box. It's full of files. Some sort of documents. They're all from 5 years ago. These must have been... What does it say? That one. Let's see. Operation Hatoful. This is talking about using carrier individuals as biological weapons to fight humans? It has the same title as the file in the headmaster's office. I never expected anything like this. Meaning, this school has been being used for biological weapons development for at least 5 years. 2180. New strains of Sumatera influenza isolated. 2183. A new strain has been isolated from Fujishiro Nageki. It is lethal to humans has been named Charon virus. It is under research at St. Pigeonation's Medical Center. Charon virus. Humans I met would always get very sick. Are you remembering something? Yes, I think so. I think I was the one who brought that book here. The birds with me in the medical center often did secret things in the reference room. I wanted to tell someone important what was happening in the center. What was it? My family? It must have been my family. That's right. I burned. I had to disappear. Why didn't I notice? What? I think it means did I need your help, maybe. Did I need your help to see? He paces nervously in circles, rambling onto himself. If you realize something, it would help me to know what it is. I've remembered. Remember what happened here 5 years ago. Oh shit. I can't remember my parents' faces. I lived in an orphanage with other birds my age since before I could remember. I never thought much of it at the time, but apparently everybody there was a war orphan. But I did not resent the humans who had started the war. I did not care. I thought that living with other chicks and no parents was as natural as could be. One day the endless routine was broken, and some humans broke into the orphanage. They had guns and kept shouting, "Free humanity, free humanity." I think that's what they said. They barricaded themselves in our house and killed us one at a time. I was helpless. I could only hide in the corner and weep as my family was killed before my eyes. I don't know how much time had gone by since they came. When I looked around the side of the room, they were all collapsed on the floor. Birds had come to save us. They had come and killed the evil humans. That is what I thought. But You have been granted a great power. You are one of the chosen few. I left the orphanage with my one remaining sibling, and we lived in an apartment. But I was weak, couldn't go to school or get a job. I was nothing but a burden. And then I received the invitation. We wish to welcome you with special treatment. How would you like to study the world's foremost avian school? We'll provide anything you need, anything at all. There is a hospital in the school grounds. We will provide a room for you to live there. You shall receive all the care you require. I was living with my brother. I did not want to leave him. If I continued to live with him, I would only hold him down. I was happy to hear that he was happy to hear that I would have a chance to improve my physical condition. And so I enrolled in St. Pigeonations. I was still weak, as I often stayed in my room. I had no friends, but I was not unhappy. The nurses and the faculty were all very kind to me. And then, early in my first summer vacation, the doctor made a proposal to me. This vacation is the perfect opportunity. Would you like to undergo intensive treatment? You have to stay inside for some time, but by the end of summer, you should be as healthy as any other bird in the school. Oh shit. And so began a long summer in the underground facility. First, a routine of daily examinations and numerous medications. And then the experiments began. The experiments to kill humans. A human would be brought to me. They would struggle and gasp, and then with that last painful sigh, they would stop moving. I knew why I was brought here. Living in my body was a virus deadly to humans in a matter of minutes. My parents, whose faces I never knew, were killed by humans. Everyone else in the orphanage was killed by humans. And in return, I killed another human with each experiment. Simply by standing in the same room as me, by breathing the same air as me, they would collapse. I couldn't stand it. I had no reason not to hate them, but watching them die in front of me shaved away at my heart little by little. And so, I decided to end it all. I had only one wish. I wanted to disappear from this world without a trace. Damn. The Carolon virus. The deadly guest that made its home in my body. That is what they called it. No doubt they were searching for a way to destroy humanity with that virus. That was Operation Hatoful? Yes. That's why I burned it all 5 years ago. There should have been nothing left, but I am not here. Or maybe, just maybe, there's still something left somewhere. And I can feel him close by. Mr. Kawara, are you going to the basement? I don't have a choice. To find a way out of here alive and to find out why they killed Sari, I need to ask the doctor. I see. That encyclopedia. What else is inside? Oh. A piece of paper folded up along with the files. This is a map of the medical center? When I was there, I went in through the medical center, but it must connect to the main building somewhere near here. That looks like the gym, so the stairs are... I believe it's in the chemistry preparation room. The researchers often went in there. The doctor is beneath the preparation room. Thank you, Nageki. I have to go. Yes, I think you'll be seeing me again, and... Miss Sari as well. Seventh class? Goddamn. A staircase to the preparation room. I never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the Scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would need to be a pretty big opening. We'll have to go and look. 7 p.m. already. We only have 3 hours until we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. We don't know for sure if there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get everybody from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. Leave that to me. Mr. Leon. I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry, I'm not a massive agent or anything. Oh, for nothing. Well then, thank you, Mr. One. You aren't going with him, sir? I'm going to come with you, Kawara. We never know what could happen. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher, after all. You've done such a good job so far. I want to be there to help you if things get dangerous. What about you, Sakuya? You two, go ahead. I'll catch up with you. Alright, okay. We're going to get out of here together, okay? Too much has happened today, for both Sakuya and me. I don't know what's on his mind, and he doesn't seem interested in telling me, but... if he wants to be alone, that's for the best. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. If something bad happens, one of us can come back to warn you, and the others, Mr. Leon. Understood. Commence Operation Breakout it is, then. Not so fast! Angel? What does he want now? We don't have time for messing around. Dexter's Melody of Furnace. You travel now to the Abyss of Despair, do you not? The Abyss of Despair? I sense demon spores far greater in power than even those released by the Trees of Blight. I cannot allow you to face that dark sorcerer Wallenstein alone. The Wallenstein guy is the doctor, right? Okay, we're coming for you, Wallenstein. Wait, Angel, we need to be careful. Wait! He certainly is lively. Let's go. I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of bland. Yes. Not very friendly room, but not distasteful either. This place is flooded with demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it. Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door, or... I don't come here very often, so... Do you feel a draft? A draft? There are no windows in here. It must be coming from the basement. Be silent, my crimson breast. We must hold it back, or the eulogy of doom will... Gate of Erebus, guide me to the abyss! Wait, calm down, Angel, you can't... Oh, there it is. So it was behind the mirror all along. He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? Even he does spout nonsense whenever he opens his beak. Let us proceed, Texture's Melody of Funas. The Master of the Abyss awaits us below. A long dark staircase winds downwards behind the mirror. How far does it go? The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like the entrance into a subway tunnel. Let's go. Very impressive. This is a lot fancier than expected. I never knew this huge place was underneath the school. The facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Sari, none of us ever knew. We lived our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet. I don't see any birdie. I wonder if it's closed now. Yeah, it's clean and orderly, but I don't get the feeling that it's still in use. There was a fire somewhere down here 5 years ago, and since then the whole facility's been shut up. I suppose they're froze, whatever project they were working on. Hey, Angel, which way do you think we should go to find the doctor? That would be... Crimson Breast murmurs. The Midnight Hunter approaches. Oh, it's the... I was gonna say, I think it's the mummy... I mean, the scarecrow. Oh. Couldn't I just said so earlier? Oh dear, well, if we don't get past him, we can't go on. We cannot reach Wallenstein without first defeating his dark servant. This trial cannot be avoided. But all we've ever managed to do is run away from this thing. How can we... I can't get anywhere just by running away. Do we have any sort of weapon? A weapon? I do have the stun gun Mr. Leon lent me. Will it even work on a scarecrow? Maybe not a normal output, but it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected. The midnight hunters found bread from the black void. We must purify it with holy water. Oh yes, that's a good idea. What? What did he even say? There's a fire hose on the wall there. If we time it right... Mr. Nakiwaba's towards the wall and pulls out the hose. Of course! Oh, I know. Water to conduct it. Conduct the electricity better. Ready? He points the hose to the scarecrow and opens the valve. Angel, sir, get back! I set the stun gun to maximum and hurl it at the scarecrow. Then you're supposed to like hold it in place, but it makes sense that you don't want to step near the water. Oh shit. It collapses with an unpleasant noise. Its electrified metal arm twitches for a moment, but then is still. We did it! Electricity is a powerful thing indeed. Thunderous voice of doom. Judgment has come. Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards. Disgraceful. What am I doing here? A label is not allowed to have hesitation. No, I have not even the right to claim that restriction anymore. Yuya. Foolish. No, not ish at all. I am a fool. I've been pampered my whole entire life, while in my shadow he crawled along under the weight of a crime of which only he knew. Been nothing but vain and selfish. What should I do, Yuya? Cool. It is Sake. Sakuya is here. Leave. No one wanted you to come here. Cool. Everyone is leaving. Is the ground daring escape? Cool. Sake will find Ryota with Oko-san. Away we go. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Sakuya weeps. No, I do not. It's raining. Sakuya in pain? That is bad. We must do something about it. Oko-san, use healing touch. Confound you. Must I repeat? Oko-san knows. Oko-san heard that Yuya has gone somewhere far, far away. We'll never see him again. So they told you. So what's interesting is that the way Sari, our human person, our MC, like, the way she hears Oko-san is very grandiose. But apparently, like, through other birds, it sounds like he talks like a child, almost. Do not worry, we cannot meet him. We need only chase after him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? Death is not a good place to chase someone to. No doubt the older breeds have no concept of death. Chase Yuya into the grave. What kind of fool would? Oko-san knows the earth is a ball, and so if we run far enough, we will find him. What foolishness! Speaking with Mongols makes my head hurt. Except I'm a Mongol too. Poor Mongols who don't notice even their own error, that is. Oko-san is not a mongrel. Sakuya and Yuya and Oko-san all have their own wonderful names. Names more important than any breed. Is that your argument? That isn't even... You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. I am myself. It's time to go. Oko-san and friends are late. Kick reason to the curb. Time to blast out this prison and find Yuya. That's fucking that's another Kamada quote. Oko's always brimming with useless energy as he was. Am I the same, perhaps? We will never see him again, no matter how far we run. But if he were here now, what would he do? What would he want me to do? At any rate, moping around here won't get us anywhere. 2 more hours. I will chase after him. I will never find him, but I will find myself. Let us go, Oko. There's nothing more for us here. Sake is best when he acts cool. After Ryota, full speed ahead. Whoa. The demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of a sorcerer. I feel a little nervous relying on Angel's bizarre intuition alone, but it's worked so far, we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by his scent? Or was that just an angelism? There's some very advanced equipment in here, and these documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use. There's a register of names left open on one desk. Maybe it's a student register. Look, your name's here too, Angel. The Dark Grimoire. I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy. They have notes on some of the students, too, under Higure. He acts as a neurotransmitter when excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. Physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves, but its usefulness is limited. Not currently applicable to combat. I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the Crimson Angel, Judeka, destined to wander this earth alone. I am not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks unexpectedly heroic. It looks like all the students who were invited here have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. How did you enroll in Kabara? How? I was invited too. I don't know why. Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Higure's. Oh, no. The black miasma of inevitable doom draws near. We're approaching the gate to the abyss. I feel its foul wind. Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us. Could you wait a minute, Kawada? What is it, sir? We're almost done. I want to ask you something first, Kawada. You lied, did you not? Did you not? Yeah, you kind of worded that weird there. Huh? Lied? Me? I don't know why you're lie about that. Or maybe you forgot. Even though it was just yesterday. Yesterday? After school? Like I said, it sucked. I don't know anything about it. We had to ask the doctor. I see. Let's go on then. Mr. Nanaki follows Angel towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Sari's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something, but that seems too simple. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Nageki threw himself into the sea of fire here, attending the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all like him, or... You're late, Mr. Kawada. I've grown tired of waiting. Oh. The Dark Sorcerer, Wallenstein! Doctor. It wasn't just Sarah, you killed the headmaster as well. Or for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before. I merely disassembled Miss Sari after the fact. I did not kill her. Do you think I care? It appears that you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed Sari? Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words. Textori's Melodia Funis. He will lay a spell on you. Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself. An Harren girl drops behind me like an evil wizard's portcullis. I'm cut off. Oh, this fucking thing, get out of the way. Oh dear, we appear to be shut in. No, the dark spell! What are you doing? Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. Nothing at all. I simply... Oh, I already said that. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawada. Now, let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about this truth you seek. You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You are involved in the medical center here, too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind. How pugnacious of you. But you're lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do... Oops. I actually knocked over something on my shelf. Has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful? A plan to wipe out humanity with the Charon virus. Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. The strain being isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains as such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Charon virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we'd have to send live carriers into their society and allow it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Charon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Charon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself. Indeed, it had not occurred to us that the test of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad to have the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death. But thankfully, we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains, and I kept him to this day. Oh, that was like a thing we read where it was like, where they said that it was like, it was in, well, they had it frozen basically, yeah. I've been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, creating a compatibility like Fujishiro Nageki's. Compromise the immune system? They die! Indeed, even the subject were able to become a carrier for the Charon virus. If they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawada. I give you full marks. Full marks? My head hurts, almost as if some strange creature is wiggling about deep inside my brain. Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right. Sari came to the infirmary. To see me? You have come this far. I'm sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Yamina gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Are you okay, Ryota? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Nanaka said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you're all right. Sari's reaching toward me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Sari falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryota, I can't breathe. Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange. Almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Sari. See you tomorrow. She fell down before my eyes, and then the experiment was a resounding success. Miss Sari displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with the Carolyn virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs, but more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Sarah and I were together since we were children. Of course. I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this? The scarecrow's head? Yes. Alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. This is one of the Labor model no humans, developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will. To compensate for that, the Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With the human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development. The project had been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dove Party's researchers' will and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting our investigation, so I had to patrol the building. And now, the next question. What is inside this bag? A human's head? No. Clothes. But you have to be more specific. I believe we had Miss Sari's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing? Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait. He doesn't mean Sari's brain? Correct. You do catch on quickly. Miss Sari did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. That she's alive, but her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive? I don't know anymore. Can you save her? Oh, that is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but really it's quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world, up until a few minutes ago. But you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Sari's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now, but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawada. I killed Sari. Killed her twice, technically. It's my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was that you and Miss Sari told me long ago? Come, follow me. He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Sari is gone. One who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You are obedient, Mr. Kawada. Wait! Texora's Melodia Funis! The demon spores are the thickest that way! You would not be able to return. That's right, the doctor's probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawada. Come back! Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawada this far, you two. And now, goodbye. Oh dear. This looks bad. Do you suppose it's poison gas? His presence. Mystic Phantom, the Avatar of Miasma. You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higure? Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Sari's parents. She said they work as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall. But they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant you any wish for you. So tell me. I answered. I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Sari continued. I agree. I would do anything to make Ryota's wish come true. The stranger nodded. Might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. This is more pressure. When we were children, that's right. That was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see. 8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Sari's parents were shot by the other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight. You and Miss Sari both said you would be glad to die to bring it about. And so I am carrying out your wish, just as you had stated it. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see. Why did you choose me back then? Choose you? Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you it was not a coincidence. I am not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I, too, had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysosomes from Fujishiro Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. I have granted your wish. Though I did make you jump through a few hoops, too, so you would remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do, at least acknowledge all I have done for you. I don't care about anything now. Scenario is gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I'd never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore. No, do not be anxious. You have no will to resist, so soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Kawada. My crimson breast senses taint. Talking will just make it worse, Higure. It seems to be leaking quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it's getting hard to breathe. Wallenstein, you coward! Come out and fight! Go! Hold on just a little longer. We'll get you out of there. I'll try to open the cage, Hogo. You see to the gas. Go! Okasan should not fail. Ah, much better. No one can say you slack off as a student president, Shirogane. The Crimson Breast should not forget this. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Were you separated? Did Ryota wander off and get lost? No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor. Carried off? No, the doctor's making him drink nasty protein supplements as we speak. If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall herald the coming of the darkness. Oh, why can't you never speak in plain Japanese, miserable platoon? Poltroon, whatever. He's saying that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon. What? Explain while we walk. Assuming I don't run out of breath. Very well, let us proceed. Alright, I'm finishing this up tonight, man. I don't give a fuck. Kawara, are you alive? Oh shit. Hokusan has a bad feeling about this. Ryota's not normal. Miserable medical man, what have you done to him? Why, but isn't the son of the noble LaBelle family? What is one of your prestige doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara? I have granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Carl must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race. Carl would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara? It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Bah! He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It is time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world. He cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time. What does he mean? His duty is now to fly around the world, spreading the seeds of throughout all of humanity. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Cool, do not fear, Okusan will stop Ryota here and now. Cool. There he goes. Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He's been brainwashed. We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko's stronger than any of us, and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Higure. What? Him? He's nuts! Ha ha ha! Black Benedona! There he goes again, spouting nonsense! Wait! Kawara, stop! Oh dear, there goes Shirogane. The demon Red Eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Higure has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier too. I think it's real. Mental restraints? Like how desperate man can be stronger than usual. The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song. Okasan attack! Okasan cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryota. There we go, perfect. We're supposed to convince Ryota to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy. This is madness. Don't think about the consequences, Shirogane. Just go along with it. Prepare yourselves. We fight, brethren, bound with the Red Lotus fetters. Oh, Ryota, Textora's Melodia Funes appears. Angel's turn. Black Demon, be silent! Textora's Melodia Funes, now is the time to break Wanshin's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus. San's turn. We'll go for Cuckoo! Cool, a final Ryota is not a good Ryota. Come to your senses. Kazuaki's turn. Listen to us, come back. Just come back. We're all trying our best for you, Kawada. Come back to us. Sakuya's turn. Pull yourself together. Do you not care? Do you not plan to destroy all we've gained? Stop, Kawada. This is not the path you must travel. Question mark's turn. She's brutal. You're causing everybody trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only Berserker class character the story needs. Wake up already, Ryota. Ryota was that Sari? Oh, she called herself a Berserker type. That's great. Come on, pull yourself together. Do you want this? No. I don't. Cool. Ryota's a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself. I don't want to make anyone sad. Their emitter reactivated. Fascinating. It should not have been possible for some hours yet. Disease was half in the mind, after all. Outlook is surprisingly important. I suppose this means my data was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer. Well unseen? Be judged by the Crimson Breast. Wait, Angel, it's not just his fault. Why do you protect him? He is the one who did this to you. Tell me, Doctor, why did you go so far to grant my wish? Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is not worth telling. This is merely an experiment that has come to an end. You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything. The answer is nowhere near as glamorous as you're expecting, I assure you. Hey, good morning, Issa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these? What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing, the healers we got earlier. Healers? Ah, the Hella cells from last month. Yeah, them. From the unusually old human. Aiding science even after death. Can we at least call the samples by their proper name? I've always been serious like that, Issa. These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with kindness and they respond beautifully. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead? Maybe you're right. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. This... Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Or intuition. That too. Kawada Ryuji. He is quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. He has abilities and intuition that not even he can explain. Hey, good morning, Issa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. It's good morning whenever I get up, Issa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life. Sophistry. The power of Nakama, yeah. Hey, good morning, Issa. Oopsie, we're low on cash. Here, was this the one? I didn't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it. It's not like we're running out. You sound like a pushy salesman. Your right wing is injured, right? Is there anything I can help you with? Just ask. I've been doing fine so far. God, I figured to stumble over that. Hey, good morning, Issa. Hey, can I say something? What is it, sir? I am somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say. Talking like this gets us nowhere. Guess what? I had a kid. I see. Congratulations. What? Don't you have anything else to say? Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become a father, I would feel bad for the child. I will feel bad for the child, given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. The only bird who I ever recognized. The only one I ever recognized as worthy of my respect. Hey, good morning, Issa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil. Look at it. It's huge. You act like an excited child. Hey, I like geology too. No, it tends to move spouse breach. I will carry on your research while you're out then. Go on. Dang, you're so cold. Hey, listen, wanna come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month. While I am interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time. Yeah, I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you will be blast. Field observation's not exactly sightseeing. I'll make sure to open time in my schedule, though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with the disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to the disease, so I was sure that he would die in this examination room, surrounded by his family. Issa, I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way I did things. No, sir. But I just remembered. I do have one regret. Yes, sir. I never done anything a father's supposed to do. I promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. Nice, he never asked for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Oh, I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Haha. Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well, I shall remember. What is his name? Ryota. It's Kawada Ryota. You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings. And I've chased your shadow since then. And this is what they mean by quitting while you're ahead. Or is it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. And that was my only goal. Kawada Ryota, the son of Dr. Kawada, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only one for me to catch your shadow now. Seventh class N. Oh my god, I really thought that was the end of it. Holy shit. Alright, let's keep trucking, I guess. I want to make this the final one. When your father died, my world was altered. One might say that his influence over me grew over his death, both for good and for ill. Kawada Ryuji. All I can recall of him now is the voice and the color of his wings. He barely returned home, always leaving Mother and me alone. You did this to carry out my father's will? You misunderstand. This was not just a parting kindness between colleagues. I doubt there's anyone in this world with a stronger sense of duty than mine. This was his final challenge to me. And you see the result. But your refusal is hardly rational. I was trying only to grant your wish, and had you but accepted, it would be so. Are you dissatisfied with something? A world without strife, where no one will have a loved one stolen from them. That is the world I wish for. I never asked for a world where the human race is killed. A pity they did not say so 8 years ago. That's a loophole, loose man. What an absurd contract was this? There's no power in prayer. I should never have met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father's no longer in this world. There's no reason for you to chase after his final will anymore. This is weird. You are sympathizing with me. Oh, how I have fallen. I can feel his pitying gaze even now. Very well. The contract ends today. And I must admit defeat. It is not over yet. We must open the gates of Tartarus in the depths of the abyss. We only have about 10 minutes until the humans come in from above. I see you're still alive, gentlemen. Hey, Mr. Leon. I bring with me all those who have taken refuge in the gym. Whoa, it's like something out of a science fiction movie. I bet it was built by MIB, Men in Black. Rad! Well, I guess nobody's panicking anyway. Mr. Shirogane, I will recover Sakazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear. I am grateful to you. The exit is no doubt activated by vital signals of the researchers who work here. Correct. Do not fear. I shall lead you to it. The doctor's even creepier when he's being cooperative. I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotion. I carried out an experiment, and I have now obtained the result. I have nothing more to gain or lose here. Is that everyone? Oh, is that everyone? Thank God. Shall we go, Kabata? Can you stand? Yeah, but we need to bring Sari with us. I think everyone else has gone outside. Doctor, I shall not forget what has taken place here. Once we are outside, I shall see that you face judgment. Your words are haughty and immature, as always. Do as you please, if you can. I will indeed. Remember my face, villain. Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget. I must think carefully about my plans once I'm outside. I still have much research to. Doctor? Gunshot echoes through the room. The doctor collapses. Madness! There should still be time for the humans! It was the teacher? Mr. Nanaki? A pistol's in his hand. He walks over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait as always. And... This is there under your research. Nanaki, what? Stop! The doctor should have a fair trial once we... Fair trial, What do you think, Doctor? Well... I am impressed at your equity in attacking my uninjured left side. But of course. Thank you. Tell me, Dr. Iwami... No, Isa. I need to bring him back with me. That's why I've done all this. Tell me, where is Nageki? Nageki points his gun at the immobilized doctor. He looks quite prepared to shoot the partridge dead at any moment. Oh, is that it? Oh, I had quite forgotten. Mr. Fujishiro's brother. He was a quail. So Nanaki was the older brother? Oh shit. Nageki? Are you here by yourself? Are you by yourself here again? You should play in the park with everyone else. I'm fine. I would just get tired. Isn't talking to me a waste of time, Hitori? You've been busy. Oh, oops. You've been busy recently, have you not? I know we're short on money. It's not something you need to worry about. We adults are working hard to make sure you don't have to worry. You're a child too, Hitori. You're only 5 years older than me, after all. Hey, you don't think I should be working? No, that's not what I meant. I can't do anything. I at least want to stay out of your way. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of the family, we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work. Or go to school. That's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. Full stomach scares the bad things away, right? 2180, Hatoful House, where the rest of the war orphans and I live together. I was always a little better at studying than the others, so I teach at the local school to help make ends meet, go to work, and coming home. Every Friday, we all gather together and have supper. There are children who go to school, there are those who work, like me, and children like Nageki who stay home. Our family is a patchwork of ages and lives. We always eat together on this day. What should we have? We might have enough left over, but we could pull out our money and buy something. I had more work than usual last month, so I got paid a little more than usual. I'll go get something nice. I'll head home and see what everyone wants first. But this day was different. Our home was surrounded by security vehicles. It's an attack by the Human Liberation Front. Can't let anybody in. We sent two human negotiators, but they were shot. We're going to storm the place. Get back, it's dangerous. Hey, you, are you listening? I remember hearing shots coming from every direction, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. The only things I could focus on were the gunshots from inside. Today was supposed to be our day. No one has ever been missing on a Friday before. No one can disappear today. We have to be together today, no matter what. And when I went in, the gunshots had stopped. All those left were corpses and ruin and... Ugh. Everyone is covered in blood, immobile. The humans, the security forces, my family, what did we do? We had nothing. Our parents and our homes had already been stolen by the humans. All we had left were each other. Why do they keep stealing from us? Why? Why? Hitori, you were outside. Good. Nageki, you're alive. Everyone else? I see. Nageki was hiding in the innermost room. He must have heard everything from inside his hiding place. Human corpses are scattered out the room. Nageki, were you afraid? I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault, Hitori. I wasn't here when you needed me. Don't apologize, Hitori. I don't know how I could live if you were gone too. When I found them then I didn't notice, but none of the human corpses in that room had been shot. This will be our room from now on. The house is too big for just the two of us. Right. It's a little lonely. Yes. Hitori, what should I do? Isn't there anything I could do to help? You just have to be happy and well. Don't push yourself. We'll find something for you to do, okay? I noticed this almost as soon as we moved out of Hatoful House. He was never very healthy to begin with, but he was getting worse and worse. What would start as a slight cold would turn to a high fever and go on for days. It was painful to watch. Was it really just his weak body? Couldn't take it. Oops. Should we get a doctor, Nageki? I'm fine. I'm fine. Nageki, wait. You still have a fever. Don't worry about the dishes. I'll take care of them. I told you, fine. Don't. You just say how you feel, alright? But I'll feel better too, Nageki. Okay? But, how about this? From now on, a fine isn't allowed. Whatever you say you're fine, you never are. Okay. Go to bed for now, okay? Tomorrow's taking you to a doctor. This is highly unusual. Nageki has a genetic condition which impairs the immune system. Impairs his immune system. All living creatures inherit defense systems against viruses and the like from their parents. And they call them the immune system. But Nageki's is abnormally weak. And that's why he gets sick easily? Indeed. He can become infected with diseases that bodies such as yours and mine fight off easily. It's probably best that he avoids going outside, as that could bring him in contact with more dangerous viruses. He could become seriously ill with little or no warning. Please, can you cure him? I'll find whatever money it takes. He's the only family I have left. I understand how you feel, but as I said, his condition is hereditary. I would never have seen anything like it. I'm sorry, but I can't find help for him. We went to many hospitals and I talked to many doctors. They all said the same thing. I can't help him. Someone please save Nageki. Anyone. I'll do anything. We had been all alone, but we found a home together, and it was taken from us. And now this. Someone please help us. See after start 2083 letter arrived. It was from a researcher at the St. Pigeon Nation's Medical Institute, a Mr. Isosoma. I have received a report about a boy named Fujishiro Nageki from a doctor at the CERN hospital. I believe I know what his condition is. It is extremely rare, so my fellow researchers and I will be grateful for a chance to assist in curing it. We hereby invite him to become study at St. Pigeon Nations. We believe that solving the riddle of his sickness will bring great advances to all bird medicine. The medical center will pay for his tuition. St. Pigeon Nations is a school of great prestige. Our curricula and facilities are among the best in the world. The medical center is located on the school grounds. We propose that he live in the center out of concern for his delicate health. He will never have access to professional medical expertise and any time he should need it. Oh, he will have access, yeah. Please consult with the rest of your family, and if you are interested, contact me in the following address. I'll be waiting. Isasoma. This is amazing, Nageki. I'm glad we went into so many hospitals. I never expected an invitation like this. I don't want to go. I want to stay with you, Hitori. Or you'll be able to go to school. I can only teach you what I know, and there's a lot that I don't know. And you'll be able to make friends. The doctors there will help with your illness, so you won't have to be sick. I don't want me here. Do you not want me here, Hitori? Of course I do. But I'm worried. If you were to get really sick, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I think it might be worth for you to stay with the doctors. I'll be lonely by myself, but I can wait until you're better. Become strong, Nageki, and then come back here. I'll be waiting for you, however long it takes. Okay. And so Nageki rolled in St. Pigeon Nations. There have been a lot of us at Hatoful House, and after that I was with Nageki. I was living only by myself for the first time. But I was more worried about Nageki. I hope he makes good friends, but he's never been very sociable. At least he'll have an easier time there than here. And most importantly, they'll be looking for a cure. Summer that year, he sent a lot of letters home. I'm going to be undergoing intensive treatment over the summer. I wanted to come home, but they said this will be better for me. How are you? I'll write again soon. I asked Dr. Issa about a meeting, but he said no. I'm not the only one here with an unusual illness, but they have to be very careful about who comes in. Summer's half over now. It's hot out. The basement of the center is always the same light, the same temperature. I miss you, Hitori. I'm fine, Hitori. Don't worry about me. I was worried. Nageki hadn't told me he was fine since he promised not to 3 years ago. What are they doing to him? Are they doing something bad to him? I tried calling Dr. Issa, but he always replied the progress is good and everything is fine. If everything is fine, why won't they let me talk to him? I snuck into the medical center. I need to know if he's really alright. He said that he was undergoing intensive care in the basement. God damn, where does this shit end? I see where he is. How did I get in here? I need to get to the entrance to the basement. Whatever. That was what I heard the alarm. I could hear your footsteps and the sound of wings. This building has all the most advanced equipment. They must have noticed me, but I was greeted at the corner not by guards, but by panicked researchers. All shouting the same thing, all heading for the exit. Fire! Fire! What? A fire! Subject 00 said a fire. Call the fire department. Black smoke rolls towards me from the inner corridors. Nageki, where is Nageki? Nageki, say something, please! Where are you? It's happening again. Nageki needs me and I'm not there. I always leave him alone when he's in pain. The smoke is clogging my lungs with its foul stench. But I run onwards anyway. Nageki is there in a room filled with fire. Nageki, I'm here! Oh, it's me, Hitori. I'm here to save you. Hitori, what happened? What did they do to you? Come on, we have to get out of here. I'm sorry. His face is clouded. He shuts the door and I heard the lock slide shut. Open the door, Nageki. Hitori, I can't go outside anymore. I can't live anymore. What did they do to you? I'm a fool. All this time I thought you were getting better. What? All this time I thought you were getting better, though you'd come home and thought you came home cured. Okay. I should be the one apologizing. Nageki, please. Come home with me to our home. Listen, Tori, I recorded everything that happened here and hidden in the library. It's wrong. This is the only way to stop them. What are you talking about? We can only talk later. We can talk later. I can't let you die. Can you do me a favor, Hitori? Anything. Please. Please, make sure there's nothing left in my body. And... Uzune Hitori. I had heard that he died after the fire, but it would seem that our investigation was lacking. It is hardly easy to change your name and face. Nageki. He's calling. He's calling me, no. Yusa came to greet Nageki. Where is he? I see you're losing hold of your sanity. I'm serious. I've been waiting for this moment from the beginning. You told me what you were doing to him here. But then you closed the facility. I've been waiting for this, Yusa. Waiting for you to open this place again. Ever since I joined the faculty. He's still here, isn't he? Oh, he's still here, isn't he? Nageki. They were indeed some pieces that I left of the fire. They would have degraded in mere hours had I left them. If it pleases you to call those bits of meat Fujishiro Nageki, I will not attempt to stop you. But those pieces have already been transferred to Mr. Kawara's body. Ugh. You won't die just yet, Isa. Don't worry, don't worry. So tell me, where is Nageki? I have to take him home now. If by Nageki you mean what was left of him after fire, then it is Mr. Kawara's liver. The cells in our body that contain the Charon virus are now inside Mr. Kawara, paralyzing him. Oh, parasitism, whatever. Oh, is that it? I see. Thank you, Isa. Hang on just a little longer, Isa. I need to ask Nageki what he thinks of what we should do with you. Mr. Naki comes over to me, the same soft smile on his face as when he teaches class. Can you hear me, Nageki? I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I'm here now. Sir, it's me, Kawara. We're in class. Please, snap out of it. I don't know what happened in the past, Nanaki, but it's not time for such tomfoolery. We have only a few more minutes before the humans enter the school grounds. It won't take long for them to find peace. Could you move for a second, Shirogane? I need to talk to Kawara. Points the gun at Sakuya. Oh, Sakuya, he's serious. It's too noisy in here. Come on, Kawara, let's go into that room, just the two of us. Oh, come on, please, let me end this. What are you thinking? Are you planning to lock yourself in? Open the door, open it, I say. Issa said he's in your liver, didn't he? Where's the liver, I wonder? Do you know Kawara? Sir, Nageki would never have wanted this. He stares thoughtfully at my stomach, a knife in his hand. My body feels weak. I think I must have put too much into that fight earlier. I won't be able to resist. Nageki, can you hear me? I've come to save you again. Where are you? Tell me. What part of Kawara do I need to cut open to find you? Nageki. Oh shit. Sir, listen to me. He moves the knife from one place to another, so making an estimation. He's going to... Oh, I see. It's hide and seek. I'll look as hard as I can then. Just a little longer. We'll be able to go home in just a little bit longer, Nageki. Together. Oh! Stop it, Hitori. The knife is stuck deep in the wall under my wing. I can hear Nageki's voice, but I can't see him. The voice is coming from inside me. Mr. Kawara, let me use your body for a bit. Okay, go ahead. Can you hear me, Nageki? Oh shit. Okay. Can you hear me, Hitori? Of course. I talk with you every night. You told me, Nageki. You told me to come to get you. You told me to take exact revenge on Issa. No, Hitori, that was not me. I never could tell you that. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hitori? The second thing. I remember one. Of course I remember. So let's go home. Listen, Hitori. I am no longer here. But I can no longer go home with you. Who said that? Oh, I see. It was Issa, wasn't it? Only he would say something... What? You say something mean like that. No, it wasn't him. Don't worry, Nageki. Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. Don't worry, Hitori. I never asked you to come with me. I never asked for you to exact revenge, but what was it? Or who was it? Nageki. It was Nageki. Because of you, you abandoned me here. I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. You killed me. You killed me. You killed me. I will not forgive, Hitori. I'm sorry, Nageki. But I know that no apology will ever fix it. Sir, what? There's a shadow in Hitori's heart. There's a shadow in Hitori's heart. His own shadow pretending to be mine. Come for me, Hitori. I'm here. I know. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone. You will never forget me. You will live with me. You will live with your sin forever. Oh. That's what you think. That's what you want, isn't it? If you want me to carry this pain, I will, Nageki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't. He's crying. Tortured by his own shadow. I'm sorry, Nageki. I'm sorry. Hitori, I don't want you to be in pain. He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. If you're here, his pain will go away. Help me escape him. Or save him. Yes. Hitori, I was tortured by them in this place. It was terrible. Issa and the others should die in pain. All of them should die. As long as they live, my pain will never disappear. Mr. Nanaki. Oh shit. Revenge will solve nothing. Sir, you and Nageki both lost the most important thing to you to strife. You should know best of all, but revenge helps no one. It brings no happiness, only pain. If I hadn't been there, Nageki would never have died. I was never there when he needed me. I'm sorry, Nageki. If I had been better, this would never have happened. Everything would have been fine if you had never met me. If I hadn't been there, you never would have felt pain. Sir, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? The time Nageki spent with you was his greatest treasure. I know how wonderful it is to be able to be together with loved ones too. Nageki is glad to be with you, sir. There's nothing to regret. Come with me, Hitori. Look at me, Hitori. Hear only my voice, Hitori. I will tear it apart to pieces. And when it heals, I'll tear it again and again and again as your punishment. It will be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful. Hitori. Blame yourself no more. Hitori, listen to me. The voice you hear is that of your own shadow. You have been hurting yourself all this time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain. You asked me for two things. You asked me for two new things, Nageki. The first was, come save me. So listen to me, Hitori. First wish was for you to make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, as long as my body remains, someone will try to use it for the Charon virus. That virus must disappear, and my body with it. It will bring only sadness as long as it remains. You asked for one more thing. You asked me to take revenge on Dr. East One on all those who brought you pain. Yes, I needed to grant this wish. I need to... Hitori. The wish was... No, Hitori. That was not my wish. That's not my wish. Son, remember, Hitori. Remember my final wish. It's not about whether you're dying or not. You're part of the family. We need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. It's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet from the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away, right? Oh, what a beautiful sunset. Guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki? I'm fine. Hitori, It'd be easier for you without me, right? Why do you think that? I heard you and the others talking about medicine costs a lot more than food. You're paying for it out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could buy better food. You wouldn't have to work so much, so you would be better off without me. Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time. You're more important than any of that. You mean more to us than you think, Nageki. You were very young when you came here, so maybe you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over the people I love forever. So listen, maybe it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me too. Seeing you happy makes me happy. Thank you, Hitori. I just wish I wasn't such a burden to you. Stop that already. You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well and we can sleep well too. Let's hope for some good dreams, okay? I hope you can stay with everyone like this forever. Yes. Yes, my second wish was, live, Hitori. Live and be happy. Is it almost done now? Jesus. Nageki, I can't be happy. You're gone. Can't be with you anymore. Look at me, Hitori. I want you to live. And you don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first I thought my remains, the parts of me that are inside Mr. Coldwater now were keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried. Worried that you wouldn't be able to keep going alone. I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you. We stayed here too long, Hitori. We have to move on. Don't worry, we'll meet again. Somewhere, sometime. Mr. Coldwater, thank you. Coldwater, are you unhurt? Yeah, I'm fine. How unexpected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves and their secrets long ago. Nunaki, I will not forgive this madness. Don't worry about it, Sakuya. It's already over. We need to get out. We're already out of time. Indeed. Nageki was kept frozen here, right, Doctor? Indeed he was. The facility was sealed off, so it's hardly difficult to keep people from snooping around. Staying here with Sari. What are you saying, Kawada? Come with us at once. I see. Kawada. I thought you would say that. The caravirus has by now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to leave, any humans you encounter would suffer a painful death. What? Is this your plan all along, you conniving physician? Sure, there's a way to remove the virus. Alas, that would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, is quite tenacious. Even if we were to remove the tissues from Mr. Fujishiro, Mr. Kawa would still carry the virus. Madness, lunacy! This angle is from a serious damaged brain. It is currently preserved inside a glass jar, but just barely. Indeed, given Labor 9's behavior and the subsequent damage she was dealt, there is no guarantee that her personality memories are still retrievable. With current medical technology, anyway. Shirogane, let's go outside. Do you mean to leave Kawada here? How deep does your selfish nature run? We'll come back for him. It's possible now, but one day, we may be able to remove the virus from his body. I think Hanageki would say that same. Well, Mr. Shirogane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawada's thoughts on the matter. I feel as if this one day he's brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. I just want to rest for a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sakura, could you tell her I'll be back one day? Listen, Kawada. LaBelle, no, I never go back on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back for you. I swear. So, promise me, please. Promise that you'll leave this place with me alive. Right, I promise. I'll be waiting for you. A lot sure happened today, Sari. This means we're finally getting back into recap mode, Rieta. I'm half sick being stuck out here, not even knowing what's going on. Yeah, I guess you only got to see bits and pieces of the story. Yep, so will you fill me in, please? I guess we have plenty of time for it. I'm gonna miss eating udon. But having you here makes me things a little bit better, right? Where do I start? Everything that's happened, what's happening now, and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all. Oh, finally! Jesus! That last part, man, it really carried on. I should have started way early on this shit, but... there it is! Hatoful Boyfriend. Oh, man. Oh, man, that fucking last stretch. I really thought it was gonna end at 6, not fucking... where it ended now. Oh, man. But it's all, I feel like I should have covered more of it last time. Yeah, no birds are harmed during the making of this game. Well, I would hope not. Pigeon Nation Inc. There we go. That's Hatoful Boyfriend, guys. I think soon I'll probably get into Holiday Star, but right now we're gonna play something different. Because Holiday Star was also really, really good. There's a feather. And we're back in the beginning. That's Hatoful Boyfriend. That was long indeed, I know. I am tired. That was a lot of fucking reading. I'm exhausted right now. Alright, so we're calling it a night, guys. Tomorrow we'll be doing... oh shit. No, don't do it yet. Tomorrow we'll be doing, what's it called? What did I put? Stick of Truth? Yeah, South Park. That'll be different. We're gonna go for something wild. So let's just quit this right now. Alright. And then eventually, whatever finishes first, most likely me, Sal, we'll do Holiday Star. Just, maybe I'll set that as a one-day kind of thing. Because it is like a reading. It's like, it's another visual novel, very... that was more visual novel-y than Hatoful Boyfriend, honestly, because Hatoful Boyfriend at least gives you some options for the routes, but yeah, so I'll probably just do that, like one day to read, and then the rest will be actually playing games. We'll go from there. Anyway, thanks guys for joining for this long-ass fucking stream, holy shit. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for South Park Stick of Truth. That's gonna be fun. And, or was it me, Sal? Oh, whatever comes first. I'll check my schedule again, obviously. Alright guys, so thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.